The tripod?
I need to do that.
Turn my joint nowhere.
Yeah, it is. That's Apple Nation. I don't know if they do that. That's
What?
He was talking about the tripod on the phone. It's holding it.
Come on, chill. Come on, chill. You supposed to supposed to be down with this now.
So already had that.
Yeah.
Dark it is in the studio.
It is.
No.
But you know what? I tried to put lights in there, and they say it takes the party mode effect away because it's all about being in the dark of the party lights.
No, it don't. Oh, well, that's not my situation to say.
Yeah.
That's not my situation
So
to
we
say.
have to keep it party mode for the disco light. But what I do is I turn my flash on my personal phone while I'm videotaping.
I mean, you can leave your live on too, though, if you want.
Okay.
And we can just set your phone. You can set your phone right there.
Where?
All right, I'm gonna set it for
Okay.
you.
Okay, so we all gonna say hi.
Yeah.
You got plenty of too.
Oh yeah.
Do the blood as well.
Yeah, I'm on 30%.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow. Hey, Papa Joe.
Terrible.
Papa Joe gave me the biggest card. I don't know, brother. I just can't thank you enough for what you do for the human race. Period.
Wow.
Nobody knew how to pick his friends.
He did alright.
Wow. Really, that's what we do?
He really did pay dirt when he got me.
I bagged Jay, so I'm hurting now. What's up, Nicole?
Oops, sorry.
She trying to hide. You going over there?
Who did another extension cord?
Hey, man.
Oh, okay. She probably plugged up to the computer.
Oh, yeah.
To the right of wheel.
Something light?
Or white.
Or white? Want some like fruit?
Okay.
Want some like fruity?
That's fine.
I'm looking for
Like.
she already started it this way. So.
Oh, you want me to turn it around the other way? This is the arrow.
Okay, then. What arrow?
The double arrows at the bottom that flip the camera.
Oh, right here?
Mm-hmm. It should flip it around.
No, I want to flip around.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep.
You going with that?
Yep. I can see her.
We coming, y'all.
Let's be clear.
Huh?
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Bats. There you go, Bats.
You about to find out in a little bit, Papa Joe.
What do you say?
He said, who is the lovely lady?
On Papa Joe. That's what we did the walk for, was his son.
Yeah.
I tuned in. I saw you guys out there. I watched it big. My fear of heights wouldn't allow me to do that.
Wow. Sometimes you gotta put them feds to the side.
On that bridge.
Sometimes you gotta put them feds to the side. So you don't fly nowhere?
I do.
Okay then.
Then you can walk on
But I'm enclosed, you know.
You enclosed on a bridge. What somebody gonna do? Man, look. You
These
come
two
somebody.
elements is heights and then it's water. I can't swim. So the two together, it just wasn't going.
Really?
It wasn't gonna work for me.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That is funny. Oh, we on perfect time too. Huh?
You got a mic.
Wow, hey Carla from Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Good shout out, thank you. Really, chick, not on this right here, chick. We ain't doing it on this. That's a personal conversation. Why I'm not betting, really?
Really?
What?
Hey, I got that Beaujolais. Really, Bets. Come on, Bets.
We are not on vacation no more.
I'm just saying. Just in case you want that Beaujolais. You know how they do on sandwiches, son.
Where is that?
Over there. Hey, Reese, what's up, Tub? What's up, babe? Yeah. Bunky, what's up, Bunky? Hey, what's up, Trina?
Beaujolais new
What's up, Monique? Hey, Tracy Valentine. What's up, Nate? Chester, what's going on? Hey, Deuce.
Straight
Hey, Nicole.
2020.
Hey, look, you got it. This your wind down time.
It's Mad Dog. This is a Mad Dog.
20. I got the.
In a pretty bottle. With some flowers and stuff on it. Beaujolais. Yeah.
That is fun.
Beaujolais.
I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole.
Hey, welcome to Mike's Corner. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Man, oh man, what a week. What a week. Hold up 1 second. What a week. Let me get this together so I get my girl Bex in the shot. Yeah. Papa Joe say hey, Becky.
Hey, Papa Joe.
Nicole Dorsey say hey, Becky. What's up, Salam?
Hey, Nicole.
Salam.
Welcome to Mike's Corner. Thank y'all for tuning in, joining us, and hanging out in the corner with us tonight, man. What a week. Before I get started, let me introduce Shantae, also known as
AKA
The chill side.
There you go.
the Chill Side.
Chill side, yes.
So hold on, let me start over real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Proper
chill.
image.
Hold on, wait, no, I need to, cause help me on this one though. Help me on this. So if you have a chill side, that means you have an alternate side as well.
It's possible.
So do you have an alternate? Don't say hey. So what is that?
That's your answer right there.
So she's on the chill mode now.
Okay, so
That's it.
Yes.
Becky has to interpret some stuff for me sometimes. I'll be throwing it out, man. But thank y'all for tuning in. We chilling in with the Chill Side. We're gonna get into some stuff with her as well. And we're gonna talk about, she's from Go-Go Radio for one. She's gonna talk about how she got into that. What made her like Go-Go so much and the state of Go-Go. We're gonna get into that. But I wanted to start off by saying sitting here, you know, I got my girl Bex, got Will.
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah, I know Dean in the background.
What up?
Got her partner in the background, my man Mark. Glad to see him in here as well. Starting off with the week, man. We had a heck of a week, man.
Yeah, we did.
It was a long, tiresome week, and like Papa Joe just said to us, like May said, man, I don't know how you still going, Mike. I mean, like, hey, I sleep later, man. We started off, we went to Miami for the week. Celebrate my birthday. You know, I turned 22. And it's crazy because the week before we went to Miami, they said it rained all week. Now another hurricane is coming this week in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So we dodged a bullet with that one. So that's good. That's good.
They're
It
evacuating
was supposed
Florida.
to rain while we were there.
It was supposed to rain the whole week. Yeah, it was supposed to rain. So we dodged a bullet with that one. That's number one. Then we came back Thursday night. Shout out to my main man Sean, my brother Sean Harvell, and his wife Kim. They met us at the door.
Yeah.
They let us do it 11 o'clock, man, with bottles and start drinking. And then I don't know what we was thinking. Had to get up and go to Fishman in the morning. That ain't go too good.
Wow.
Then we drove to Philly. We drove to Philly that afternoon and spent the night up there. We y'all, like I told you, I don't know, haven't filled the chill side in on that part of the situation. We go up to Philly, man. We just go for cheesesteaks, to be honest. But now we go for cheesesteak and a little bit party because we go up there so much. They give us our own little section in that joint. They give us, we got full access to the bar. They just feed us drinks, and we used to try to drive back, but we almost died like 78 times. So it's like, man, y'all, you know what? We gotta come up with a better plan. Man. And so we started spending the night, man. They treat us real good up in Philly, though. So shout out to Philly. Shout out to our bartender up there, Michelle. And shout out to Max's. In my opinion, that's the best. Showing love. Best cheesesteak. Yeah. Oh man, so it was great.
So it's not Gino's or Dino's. It's Max.
Gino's. They say
Gino's is the commercial.
It's the commercial.
Everybody's somewhere
like, how long
else.
you from DC?
Yes.
So it's almost okay. You know, the Florida Avenue Grill ain't what it used to be.
Right.
So, but back in the day, that was the spot. But now, people Florida Avenue Grill is just a commercial, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, but that's what Gino's is, the commercial. Some people say Ishkabibbles as well.
No, that sucks. Sorry, Ishkabibbles, but no, it sucks. No, Ishkabibbles is not good. It is really not good.
I'm just saying, that's what they were saying.
Really not
They
good.
use cheese whiz, right?
I don't know.
No,
Max
is
use cheese whiz if you want to. That's not it.
I've never seen nobody get cheese whiz.
Oh, you didn't see my sandwich yet?
I didn't.
Their sandwiches are small, and
I got the cheese whiz. All of y'all watch Seinfeld like I do, man. If y'all don't order your cheesesteak right up there, you won't get one. For one, if you call it steak and cheese, you won't get one. If you don't know what you want, you don't get one. My first experience up there, we was in line. The line is always out the door. Matter of fact, we went back, what's that, Saturday morning to get something to take home. People's outside already waiting. So, my first time in the joint, I was there, and I said, we in line, and it was people in front of us. So the lady was like, let me get a, and the lady said, how long you been in line? She said, about 10 minutes. She said, well, you should know what you want. Next.
Woo. Okay.
And I'm sitting there like,
scared. That's
what you want? Cheesesteak. That's all you want? What else you want? Cheesesteak.
However you want to make it.
Just give it to me how you want to get the cheesesteak. Extra mayonnaise. I ain't getting no lettuce. I ain't getting no tomatoes. Because there's two different kinds. You know, down here we get a steak and cheese. We said maybe steak and cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, whatever. Nah, that's a cheesesteak hoagie up there. So you gotta ask for that, and they give you all that. One of our people asked for, can I get green peppers? I said, man, it's in the grocery store. Next. I said, yikes. But they serious up there, man. It was great. It was a great experience, man. We do it once a month, man, and we take a show on the road every now and then. So we encourage everybody, gas the pace up, man. Let's go. Let's go.
You have to.
It's a must.
It's a must. We came back that Saturday in a torrential downpour.
Don't remember that.
Right. Yeah, because you sleep. But yeah. But then we had the fantasy football. I had my fantasy football draft, which was great as well. We running out a section of the bar. So shout out to Crystal City Pub who gave us love, and this is our 11th year, but this is like our 8th year doing it there. And they always set a section aside for us, and we got forward access, got our own waitress up there as well, man. So much love to Crystal City Sports Club. Then Sunday morning,
early,
7 a.m.
early,
we did the walk for Joe. Shout out to everybody that showed up, man. Me, I don't. Great. I'm good with 10 people. But that's good for me. But we ended up having about 25 to 30 people show out, walked across the bridge. They wasn't scared. Someone was scared to walk across the bridge.
I was waiting for half your team. I saw.
Oh yeah. We had to have points. We had to have. Hey, hold up, y'all. We had to have meeting points.
Yes.
Meeting points. Everybody can't walk as fast as each other. And then for some of us, it was our first time doing it. So
it definitely was mine.
It was mine. Becky and Nene did that joint before. They did it a couple of times. So, but shout out to everybody. Then after that, we all went to IHOP. We went to IHOP after the fact. Again, Shout out to IHOP, DC's first IHOP. They had a section set aside for about 20, 25 people for us. So when we walked in, we had to wait. They gave us mad love. Everybody's food was 20% off and everything. So it was a great turnout, man. So I just want to give love to all of them that showed out.
So I go with a Mike's Corner t-shirt on to that IHOP. I should get my 20%.
Actually, yeah. Or if you just, I mean, I'm not
saying no mic for real.
I wasn't gonna say that part. They said it.
Yes.
They
wanted to say it.
Mike really sent me up here.
Right.
Mike told me to come up here and get Aisha. That's our waitress.
Yeah.
She looks out for us all the time, man. Aisha or Raynetta. So they always give us mad love up there as well, man. So I wanted to shout out to them as well. The money we raised for Joe, which we was gonna try to, we raised money for Joe. We raised money, for homeless. We did it in honor of Joe. We raised money for the homeless. We got a few hygiene stuff. We have a few clothes and everything. And what we was gonna do, we was gonna give that, turn that in, and try to give it to the homeless. But I want to put a twist on that whole situation. I'm gonna get Nee. I know she been off work for like a week, so I know it's kind of tough at her job. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the stuff that we collected and, you know, a small part, you know, the money that we collected, we're gonna donate that to Houston. We're gonna donate it to Houston, send all that stuff down to Houston, and in honor of Joe, in the name of Joe as well. So we're gonna do that for him as well. And what I'm also gonna do now is, which I will be doing a post later on, is I'm sending a challenge out to anybody that's watching, but mainly my class, my Blue High School classmates, my class of '89 committee, and any other class that want to join us. I'm challenging them. I'm having a meeting. I'll get the date together for them. It will be at IHOP too. So anybody that watches, the Chill Side and her following and Global Ray is more than welcome to come. And I'm going to challenge them. I want to get a group of 25 to 30 people to come to this meeting. And what we're going to do is I'm going to challenge each individual person to buy 5 hygiene kits. So if I can get 25 people to do 5 hygiene kits, what's that like? What's that? We're 125? 125. It's 125 hygiene kits that we can pass out. And also we're going to do a situation, we're going to do a thing where we can even take, you know, raise money and buy the food, or we can all just come together, because it's gonna be outside. Nee knows the spot. It's gonna be outside, but we gonna feed the homeless. So how we decide to do, I guess it gotta be packaged food or whatever it may be, sandwiches and stuff like that, and challenge everybody to, if that's the case, let's get 5. Everybody make 5, 10 sandwiches. Get you know what? Get a loaf of bread. You get your own loaf of bread, everybody, and just get sandwiches. And what we gonna do, you know, you ain't gotta stop at that. But if you want to know, you can. I mean, I know I got it. It came to me from, because you know they don't sell it over here just in case, Mark. So you don't be shy about that, man. It's free range. But
he literally mean that.
Yeah. So see if everybody can get 5 hygiene kits, and let's get a loaf of bread and make sandwiches.
All right, I'm calling on my ramblers.
Yes.
Calling on my ramblers.
And what we gonna do it? As you said, ramblers, that's in Eastern?
Yes, that's an Eastern ramblers.
Now this is the first. And I'm serious. My nights up here, no, we know. That's the first. We don't really get along with the, we don't do the ramblers. Because y'all know what happened in '89 when we played the ramblers. We almost lost our graduation because of that situation, man. So yeah, I want to challenge everybody to let's get 5 hygiene kits, get a loaf of bread, and make that whole loaf of bread full of sandwiches, and let's all get together and go out and feed the homeless, and we're going to come up with a date to do that as well. We want to, like Will said, we want to do it before it get real cold, stuff like that, and just try to give back. And also, that's going to be in honor of Joe as well. So we want to make sure that we do that. We're going to do a post about that as well, but I wanted to make sure that I announced that before we got into all our particulars in our conversation tonight. Shout out to my man, Mario Hill. For everybody that needs transportations, he has his own car service. So whenever y'all want to go somewhere, y'all need to do something, then, you know, Vario got the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? Vario, make sure you type in your website up on that joint. Also, we got shirts as well coming in. Shout out to my cousin Donnell. He does his own shirts.
Nice.
Yeah, this is one of the shirts.
This is our commercial break, by the way, y'all.
Yeah. This is one of the shirts. As y'all know, y'all Danger, y'all educated black women that's on here. educated black women.
Nice.
And on the back it says, failure is not an option. It's called Pheno. That's the name of this company. It's called Pheno.
That's my shirt, so you gotta get your own.
Failure is no option. That's the name of the shirt. And this is for my intelligent black women up there as well. Also, for some of the y'all can go to his website too. For some of the fellas also is this is another shirt. He called this the Avenue in honor of the corner. Since we on the corner, so failure is not an option. So it's good. So make sure he gonna get y'all the I'll get y'all the website, put that up later on as well, man. So make sure y'all support. Me and Vario was talking about how black people don't support black businesses in the hood. So we're gonna have another show later on about that as well. We also gonna have a cigar show coming up as well. Also, where we're gonna do it from Squire Cigar Lounge. From a cigar spot, we got that coming up as well. So we got other stuff in the works. So make sure y'all stay tuned for all that. So I wanted to get all that out the way before we get into all up in the chill side business.
The chill, the partier.
You know what I'm saying? You know, before y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it, y'all know she was saying she was kind of nervous. So I hope, I hope she, it's just, it ain't too many people out there that's watching, I hope. I know we average about hopefully 300 to 400 views, so I don't know what she's going to do about that one. So, with that being said, I'd like to welcome Shantae to DaChillsidePml. I don't know what the PML stands for. So.
Party Mode Live. Party Mode Live.
Cool. So,
right?
And we've come a long way because this is Eastern Rambler right here, y'all. So y'all know we, back in the day we didn't really mix with Eastern Rambler.
I'm glad I got my partner with me.
Right. I know his waist was a little heavy too. His waist was a little heavy over that joint, so I don't know.
Like just lean it down, just a little bit down.
Hey man, my man tatted up and everything too, man. So I don't know.
You back again? No.
Right.
Kind of strong too. Shook my hand like, yeah, I'm walking. Oh, okay, bro. Tight.
So, you born and raised in D.C.?
Born and raised in D.C.
What part of D.C.? Over there by Eastern?
Capitol Hill, yeah.
Capitol Hill. Oh, okay. So, how did you get in? What made, growing up, was you going to the go-go?
No, not at all.
What?
Wasn't into go-go at all. I'm learning go-go. I've since 2014. I started.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wow.
I've never
Hold
been.
on, this is.
I know, right?
It's 2017, right?
My parents wasn't into it, and they kind of pretty much just kept me in the house. So 2014, when I started doing some management with M2G Entertainment, that's when I got into learning go-go. And boy, did I mess up so many people's names and so forth. I've never been to a go-go. I still haven't been to a yard party, so I got to get to one because, they keep putting me on the spot.
Which means a yard party?
Backyard and junkyard. I haven't been to a yard party yet, so I got to do that. That's on my list. But no, go-go was never my thing. Clubs was never my thing. So now
you missed all the Wilma's Pops and all that stuff.
Let me tell you, when I'm on party mode and we're in the studio and they talk about all these clubs and the IBACs and all that, and I be sitting back like, that's on the chill side. I gotta chill.
You learning.
I be sitting there like, damn, I don't know what the hell they talking about, but okay, I'm on the internet, I'm Googling people's names and everything. And because I came into Party Mode Live on Go-Go Radio for them, I'm their marketing director. So I handle all of the social media things. I wasn't necessarily a personality initially. One of the young ladies went on maternity leave, and
you stole the job?
No, I didn't. Because she still was very valuable.
He is being
in
so
Party Mode. She was still a very valuable member of Party Mode and
so you
everything.
about to go into
But we
politics next?
needed
You
more.
going into politics next? Because you real good with it. She's trying to give you the big word too. The big short word. She's valuable.
I like that word. I like that.
They ain't gonna get me fired.
Hey, somebody watching.
No one is watching. But I came in on that angle, and when she needed to go on maternity leave, I came in as a personality, as a fill-in until she returns from maternity leave. And she just dropped her beautiful baby girl.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And that's how I got into the personality aspect. I was never looking forward to being a personality on the air. I was more so behind the scenes. I did the lives, made sure that the flyers and stuff, because I love graphic design. So I do a lot of flyers and websites for different people in go-go altogether. And that's how I kind of merged into it. So it's growing on me. Like I said, I'm learning a lot about go-go. I would never forget the first time I called Floyd from Familiar Faces, DJ Floyd, because when I was being introduced to everyone, they kept saying DJ, this DJ Rico, this DJ Frisco, this DJ, everyone kept saying DJ. So when I went to say, oh, I like DJ Floyd, looked at me like, what? Totally looked at me crazy, but yeah, I'm learning it. So when I saw one of my questions was what I feel about go-go, I said it's going to be very interesting because I'm going to have to speak from the now transitions. I'm really not sure or versed on the past with go-go outside
What you not versed on?
Well, aside from Chuck Brown, I really didn't know anything about go-go.
Okay.
So I'm back with the run jack. I'm back with the run jack.
I was a go-go head. Well, I think most of us up here was, but I got to the point I oversaturated myself into that go-go world. And that's why back then it was, I was Mondays of triples there for this time. Yeah, I know. Triples ain't even in no more 7-Eleven.
Right.
I was a junk fan, not, my Uncle Bugs was, trying to say no more about him. That's my Uncle Bugs. My cousin Bruce, more choir boy that played with jump, back. But he started off with Physical Wonder. Yeah, it was way quick. Down Cherries, which is again not the end for your time.
So, shout out to Blue Eye because he's a part of Party Mode. So what's up, Blue Eye?
And I was gonna give Blue Eye though. One of the most versatile people in go-go, man, because he started off with drums, of course, and then he went left and went into the congos and then back and forth, man. Blue Eye is great, man. Great friend. But me and Blue Eye been friends for over 30 years, so I consider him family as well, man. And then you know what? Blue Eye always been the same person. Always. So there's some of the people that's in the go-go world that's back then that's still the same today. Some have changed. Some have changed and got to that point where they just feel as though that they are go-go. But coming up into that go-go world up to 2000, let's say up to 2014, since you started, I was a junkyard fanatic at first, and then went to Northeast and just never was a big RE guy. I was never a big backyard guy. Even though my cousin would play the backyard, I still wasn't. I think I started getting to a transition where, like I said, I oversaturated myself in there. So it got changed. That's when I stopped going back when the bounce beat came and all that. So I guess that's what y'all.
Well, no, because I guess you consider bounce beat. Like, what would be one of the bands you would consider bounce?
Well, I think it was with TCB. Was one of them joints. Like, rest in peace, the Rage.
CCB.
All the CDs. All the CB bands. You know what I'm saying? So when it was so much, and I think what it was, I think they had so many more venues back then that made it that much better. Like I said, you missed Williams Park. It was go-go band, but go-go was cool. It was great because it was a competition. It's almost like I could compare it to sports, like free agency. Like I want to get with this band. I'm gonna get with this band. This band is hot. Back then it wasn't that. It was like, oh, they doing this. Oh, we gotta come better. It ain't that we gotta go get that person to make us better. I remember Williams Park. We had when Jump came out the woods with all of them had bald heads and torches, stuff like that. It was a show. Northeast came out the helicopter. They stopped off at, see Mark shaking his head, Mark no. You was there? See? That's what I'm saying. They came out the helicopter, they stopped at 7-Eleven, got Slurpees and came out the helicopter. Man, it was just a big show. But now it got to the point where you start leaving bands, you try and create like basketball, you try to create a super band, yes. And that's how it is now. So it was just crazy. And then I guess people got into each other's business too much about, I want this percentage and this and that. So by you coming in 2014, Like, what is it like for you to, because you didn't see that generation of the go-go, so.
I didn't. Right. I guess listen would be the only part of go-go from back in that era, and that was more so because of Scooby. Shout out to alumni. What's up, Scooby?
She running that Eastern train.
Shout out.
That's the last shout out, right?
Billy the Kid.
See?
So give us some saving graces out there.
You know.
So that was the first go-go band you went to go see?
That was no. I know I know a couple of the members, but I've never heard this in person. I have their music, CDs, and all of that. Never seen them in person. The first time I actually seen Scooby perform was with Familiar Face. Like when I said I was never into go-go, I was never into go-go at all. But the first
you
time
just worked around it.
I just worked around it. And one of the piece of advice that was provided to me when I started working around go-go is don't become a part of go-go. Do your portion and keep go-go in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I've done to this day. I've never, so even though I'm on Party Mode Live and it's about go-go, though Party Mode Live is not just go-go. We're very much in the regular community, and we're into indie artists and all of that. It's not just go-go.
So about people that don't know indie artists, can you explain that to them?
Well, so if you're looking for a platform where you're an artist and you're looking to develop yourself, you need a station or you need broadcasting or you want to come and share your music and so forth, you can contact me. You can hit Party Mode Live up because we're very much about regular artists. It doesn't just have to be go-go. Now,
contact you out.
Contact me on my social media. You can follow the Chill Side on anything, whether it's Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram is always going to be the Chill Side, or you can hit my inbox on my Facebook page at DaChillsidePml. So just hit me up or email me at partymodelive@gmail.com, and we'll get your information.
Get it out there. Get it out there. Get that out there. That's what's up.
So, and tune in each and every Friday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. on GoGo Radio Live. Download the app. But
yeah, you can talking fast.
What? Download the GoGo Radio app. It's free.
All of that out. DaChillsidePml, everything.
Like she on the time limit. Download the Chill Side Party Mode Live. Download the app, GoGo Radio. For all you iPhone users, go to the App Store. For all you Androids, go to the Google Play Store.
Yes.
Download the GoGo Radio app. It's free.
Free.
Yes. And we did a competition on Party Mode Live for a long time where it was called Keep It or Sleep It. So those indie artists can send their tracks in.
Independent artists.
They can send their music in. We'll play it against another. We'll listen to all of them, pick the best two.
Mm-hmm.
So the best two we will play for that week. And whoever kept getting voted number one, we'll keep going until, it changed. And at that point, whoever the winner was, we did their broadcast for them. They did a live tape in it, or did the commercial. And we would keep them in rotation on GoGo Radio Live with their music so that it's, out there for them. So it's just providing a platform just to keep the music going. And that's something that Party Mode is bringing back. We ran out of material, so that's why we had to pause it for a minute to get the material back in. And
because of artists not being able to...
Not submitting it.
So an artist, you're considering what kind of music or what platform? Like, what do y'all consider their artists?
You can do rap or go-go.
Okay.
You can do rap or go-go. We're on GoGo Radio Live, so our content is still 80% go-go.
Okay.
But that 20% gives us our portion where we can go ahead and get you in. That's our gap. That's our leg time. So that's what we can fit you in and get you into it. And that's what we try to spotlight what's going on in the community. What events is out there outside of the go-go events, outside of what's happening at Fast Eddie's or Cabbage or whatever the case may be. That's where we plug that content and get different shows and so forth, just like your show. We had Mike's Corner coming on Party Mode Live. It's to plug things outside of go-go. We don't want Party Mode Live is not just go-go, and that's the main thing that we try to push. Even though we were in a go-go station, we're not just go-go.
Cool. That's awesome.
We do turkey drives, home show, all of that. We do all of that, and we can give back. Emory Heights is one of our focal points where we go and have a lot of the things, the turkey drives and things of that nature and things for the community. We just did a real Emory Heights Day where Party Mode hosted that, and that's pretty much, I'll say, the main outlet that we use to give back is up there because everyone on the show besides me is from uptown. You know, they all uptown. So
told you with the slide.
you know, I say Eastern, right?
So when you start getting into the go-go part of it though, and start listening to different people and different bands, I'm not gonna ask you call no names out, but have you seen change in certain people?
Man,
you don't have to call no name out.
What I'll say is when I first came into it, I don't mind calling the names out because I'm like, okay. You know, but The Mix was one of the bands that I went to see a lot. A lot of changes with that. That group is, well, the band is made up of different artists from other bands. I mean, you got 32 part of The Mix. You know, he's an NEG. You got independent artists on there, Kirky from the Rototom section. You got Stump from NEG. You know, you have my boy. I keep wanting to say his, but because I want to say his first name always come in, but Smoke. You know, also in different bands. So they're compiled.
Shout out my main man Smoke.
Yeah, I want to say Sandy. You know, I know he's his first name.
Right.
So you know, but that was the first. Yeah, so that was one of the first bands that I saw. Familiar Faces was the second. And both of which have had a lot of transitions. 32 is now being featured back with NEG. Familiar Faces got a whole lot of changes going on. You got Roy is with them now. You got the new young lady who I think have a beautiful voice, working on stage presence with the group, you know, as a whole unit. But you got Scooby gone. Scooby's making huge changes with Chuck Brown Band. He left Familiar. He got his Frank Cyrus project, the experience going on. It's a lot of positive changes. But what I will say that I don't like about Go-Go is it's cutthroat. It's just so cutthroat. It's just so cutthroat.
From the beginning.
And meaning from the promoter side to the artist side to the loyalty. It's just so cutthroat. And it's not about the people. You know, you would think that they would put these bands together, you know, and keep it about the people because the people was keeping you going as a band when they pay their money. But it's more so about the egos and who get along with who in the bands. And I see that coming in from 2014. You know, I know that's where I won't call names out, but I know a lot of, you know, everyone in here because you guys know Go-Go, know exactly those egos and what changes what the people want to see. You know, we had a guest on our show who's a Go-Go guru in my eye, but we had 32 on a couple times to speak about Go-Go, his view, how we see it today from back then, the promoter aspect and all of that. And when you listen to the story from all of the different bands he's played in and, you know, where he was a part of a band and no longer a part of a band, now you back with that band, and why, the reasons behind it, you just go, wow, when do it separate from just giving the audience what they want versus the egos on the stage?
Girl, you better talk.
So it's a little crazy.
Do you think it could be a solution to that?
The solution would be put the egos aside. You know, because it becomes down to who pocket getting what. It's a purse thing. It's just like boxing to me. Who getting the biggest purse? And then that determines what's going to go on. And it shouldn't be. It should still be about that crowd because that crowd is what's keeping you on the stage, period. True.
Because some people may say, well,
she ain't talking fast now.
Right.
I don't know, this passion stuff is...
All right, Jamie Foxx. All right, Jamie Foxx.
You want some more?
Yeah, one more sip. But, I mean, it's true because, you know, some people will say, well, they was only getting 300 people when I came in there.
They went up to 500-600 because of me.
Yeah, but not knowing, for real, they might want to see you and that person together performing.
Exactly.
They want to see that combination because it's like, man, when they get together, their level is undeniable. Like, oh man, I want to see them two together.
Right.
But then, you know, you like you said, you get the ego. One of the solutions that I thought, or that we talked about on the show before, was saying that, again, take it back to sports. What if you had contracts? You know what I'm saying? You just had contracts. Like you separate certain people. You got your one mic, you got your two mic, you got the three mic, then you got your Congo player. If you put salaries on all of them, this is what it's worth.
Okay,
and then you sign.
So what would separate? How would that work when you have artists that say, unless this person on stage with me, I ain't playing? And because of the role that they play in that band, you kind of, as a manager, sitting back like, well, damn, we not going to be, even though we want him, we can't put him on because he our drummer, and he ain't going to let this person come on unless this person playing next to him. And that happens. I watch it happen.
I'm quite sure you have.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do? A contract can't fix that.
You about to say what, Becky?
At some point, you just look.
Yeah.
Either you are or you're not.
Yeah.
Think about it. You, not only are you taking money out of somebody else's pockets and family, but think about you and your family, and how would you feel if somebody said, oh, well, I don't want to work with you. I'll do it, but if they there, I'm not going to do it. You know, hate to say it's about the money, but sometimes when they see that and you see, okay, you got numbers in front of you, you can make this much and you gonna turn it down because you don't like a person.
Right. And
I mean, people, actors and everybody that don't get along, but when you see them on that screen, you will never know because it's a job. It's a
But see,
job.
that becomes the separation of professionalism because
And loyalty.
and loyalty,
maturity,
and you don't have that with a lot of these bands. I'm not speaking as an individual. I'm speaking as the outcome as a whole. You know, you don't have that. You know, it's all about, all right, well, this is what's working, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Or this my boy, so I'm gonna let it go.
Right.
Do you really think though that they can truly separate the performance side from the business side of it at any point?
Yeah, they can, and you know how they can do that by taking someone who's not go-go and putting them in that management position where it becomes business and not who I know.
And don't care about the ego.
Yeah, and it takes away the ego. You have to take someone from the outside and put them in that management position where they're going to say, look, either you show up or you don't, but this is the change, this is how we going, and you here or you not. And because at the end of the day, they want to be there. Yeah. They want to be in front of the crowd. They want the attention. You know, they want the love. That's their love. That's their passion. So they don't really want to leave. So when you put it in front of them, look, this is what it's going to be, what you're going to do. And again, they got to give. They got to give because where are you going to go? Whatever band are you going to go to? You going to start a new band?
That's what I'm saying. In that new band you start, you might get, what, 300 a show.
Exactly.
If you...
Exactly.
Unless you to stay
you do what you're supposed to do over here, you might get 600-700 a show.
Exactly.
So that's why I say with contracts, like, look, I would take each individual person to the table. I don't need to know about your likes and your dislikes. I don't even want to hear about your likes and your dislikes. This is what we're going to do. You know who the band consists of. You know what I'm saying? But that's another conversation. You know who this consists of. I don't care about what your egos or this and that. How much it's going to take me to get you here. Of course, it's always a negotiation. So you want 7, I'm paying 4. So we got a $300 impasse. Okay, well then we're gonna meet at $550. Once we meet at $550, you're gonna sign this contract. But this contract is gonna be no, cause shout out to my cousin Bruce. He played for Backyard.
Hey, Bruce.
He gonna squat. He gonna say, I want the whole bag. Come on, choir boy, you know. And we meet at $550, but once we sign that contract, whatever ego or whatever dislike you have for this person, it's not to be talked about. It's not to be talked about.
Put it to the side.
What you getting paid, not to be talked about. And the clause in the contract, if you talk about what you getting paid, you either gonna get half of that cut, or that contract is null and void, and I'm gonna go back to paying you what I initially paid you, minus a percentage of that. I bet you won't say nothing then. And then I bring the next person to the table, same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so
you know
when you
somebody
start,
gonna say something.
But if you say something, you lose.
But it's not necessarily. Sometimes you don't even have to say something. What happens is they have to start saying, "We got booked for 3,000." So we got booked for 3,000. We got 9 members. You know, and we know that management only taking this. You can kind of divide.
But that goes back to what you said.
You
get somebody that's not involved.
Exactly.
Talking about how much we get
paid.
I don't care how much. I don't care how much the band. Because if the band, say for instance, the band charging $3,000 to play, but if I bring it to this club and say, well, look, Shantae, I know we probably can get 8,000. I'm gonna get 8,000. Or I'm the manager. I know, give us 8,000 because this is what I know we're gonna do. We don't get the 8,000. we'll work that out later. But the $3,000 for the band is already done. You see what I'm saying? Whatever we get over that, we're gonna discuss that, and then whatever if we hit our mark, $8,000 is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? We break down our money, and you should be able to, you know what? 8 members in the band, but I might give them $200, $300 bonus. Here's an extra check because we got more people in the joint.
Right.
Everybody gonna be happy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This is what happened. This is what we got. But I'm not telling you that we got 8,000.
Right.
Because you gonna figure out the next show.
You calculate.
We gonna get so we should get 8,000.
Exactly.
We got a little bit more.
All
I'm not telling you how much more because that's not in the contract. Tell you how much more we got. I got what you asked for, gave you your money, and I gave you $200 extra.
So you shouldn't be saying that.
So you shouldn't be saying that. So that's why I think contracts will make a big difference. Bruce say they would breed animosity amongst the group, but nah, because if you don't know, if you put that in that contract that you can't talk about what you got,
then nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Right.
And then it's not like you said, it goes to the egos, and then it goes to the women. You know how many women? Man, all the girls there because of me.
That was my next question to you.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you. I mean, I know you said you just kind of got into it, but what role do you think women play in go-go as far as do you think that they're more women supporters versus men supporters?
I would say the females are your best supporters when it comes to the financial aspect because a female won't pay to get in the club before a dude. I've seen it 1,000 times over. We'll go ahead and pay the $25 or whatever. You got so many dudes saying, "Hey, can you put me on the list? Hey, can you put me on the list?" At the front door, and you like, this is my livelihood. If I'm putting you on the list, that's no pay for me. You know what I mean? That's a ticket sale that I'm not getting because you keep. Now it's okay once or twice, but you got people that's what they want every week, and because y'all cool, you do it. Females, it's either you tell them up front, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a ticket" or whatever. If you don't necessarily say that to a female, we know we're gonna pay, and that's what we do. We still come out and show support, and then we bring out friends. Dudes want to, dudes want what I've seen. You know, they're not trying to pay to come in. So I would say from the financial aspect, women are a better look, but it's also a downside to that because when you have the females that mess with the people is in the band, that problem because you can't effectively communicate. When you're a band member, you're going to communicate with everybody, you know, and that becomes a problem when you have your cliques
on whose side?
There, on both, and it's a negative look. It's a negative look because you don't want to be out in the crowd and you're like, okay, well, I can't speak. You got to keep it moving when you have to. That's your livelihood. You did it entertain. People come there to see whoever. So they want a picture, they want a hug, they want whatever the case may be, because you're entertainment. And some can't take that.
So you trying to say the men don't have a part in that either though?
Oh yeah, I mean men and their egos, you know, I've seen so much ego.
You seen what?
I just seen
how
so
you go
much.
fast talking to slow it down?
It's crazy because you just seen so much and guys do their thing too. You know, women do their thing, but guys and go, they definitely do their thing and they play defense.
Bruce said, shout out to Nisha too. Thank you for the walk, Nisha. My cousin say, man, no free females with me, buddy.
Let me get that.
In my mean hand. Let me get that. Hey, but Bruce said also that with the contract, he said, "Oh, trust me," is a way that they'll find out each other, and that's because people, not to disrespect the women, but dudes talk a lot like women too, though, and they be like, "Nah, you know, I got this," because you thinking we boys, man. Nah, well, I got this and that. And so that's how, you know, man, it can, but
run to the manager.
We run to the manager, but again,
No.
but you know what happens next time around. I know what to do. You know how to cut that out, and that's true. I've seen that over the years, and go where it is a situation. It's kind of a hard situation when dealing with a band member, and the band member got a girlfriend that's coming to the show, whatever, because
All the time.
and that girlfriend feels though that she should have top priority and the top respect from the band member.
I think it's showing support and then it's not showing support. I mean, if you're going to show support and you come out as the band member's girl or whatever the case may be,
bam, there you go.
You know, it's all right, but you don't have to be. That's still a job. So you know, if I don't come up to your regular job every day, why am I going to come up to you just because you're in the band and come up to your show every time? It's still a job. Right. So you don't need to necessarily be there in the forefront. That's his job to be in the forefront. It's not yours. You can show your support in a lot of different ways. Right. Other than just physically being there. Yeah. And I think, women they get caught up in, I want everybody to know I'm with this person, versus showing the right support, which is doing what you got to do from the back and to push it. Just push it. You can push it in a lot of different ways. And it's not always just the physical being there, that presence.
And dealing with that situation, we saying with dealing with the entertainer, with the male and the female, and you being in the business now of a 90% male-dominated business, how does that work with you?
Let me tell you something.
Not to get in your relationship business.
No, it's fine because I keep Party Mode Live, Go Radio, the clubs, all of that. My relationship not even on my page. My page is business. Right. My page, if I want to put a picture here and there of a kid, of my kid or whatever, it go up there here and there. But I keep my relationship away from Facebook because I think, it's just not appropriate on a lot of things. Unless when you're married, it's different. But when you're dating, I don't think it's good. I just think it's negative in some form. That's me personally. So I keep it different. When it comes to the go-go scene, I'm not in it. I go to the go-go when I have to host or I have an event. If I don't have an event, if it's not work, I'm not there. I'm not there.
Bruce,
I keep it there. I keep it right there.
My cousin, shout out to Bruce again. You really on tonight, ain't you, cuz? I swear to goodness.
He on fire.
He can say, here's why. It's all about biz now. Very few love what they do and wouldn't do it if it didn't pay. I carry equipment in a trash can with no check after the check.
Wow.
Okay.
And I can vouch for Bruce because I said again, family, and the thing about it is that we grew up. He was, sleeping on. We slept on the. They called us the house five crew. It was like 5 of us living in a 2-bedroom apartment around Commerce Park. And it was like, he was playing with, like I said, Physical Wonder and all that kind of stuff. Wasn't getting no money. Like he said, he was carrying trash cans with, with no check after the show and all that stuff because he loved what he do. You know what I'm saying? And to see growth from someone, and it's crazy because we said you see people and same person this person always been. And then what happens is they think you changed. Well, it ain't you that changed, it's them that changed. They start looking at you different.
Right.
And Jay-Z said it, and he said, you don't work this hard to be the same person. You know what I'm saying? And even though that you're not the same person, you are the same person. You didn't change, they changed because they look at you differently. And a lot of people in this go-go world sometimes be thinking, I mean, not no diss to any of the go-go people out there, but they thinking they bigger than what they are. Yeah. And that's part of the demise of go-go. Right. And I've said that plenty of times that I think that's one of the reasons that go-go couldn't go global. Even though we had Chuck go to Japan and he was with Spike Lee and
it's here and there, it's not consistent.
Right. Trouble went over to Europe.
Yeah, it's like you hit it.
He's done it all. He's done with him, performed with everyone. So they're not completely local, but I think what it is a balance. You gotta find your balance and keeping yourself separate. You really gotta keep yourself separate. I keep myself. I'm not a social person. I mean, I deal with a lot with social and internet and all of that. I'm really not. When I'm out and about at all.
I understand this.
I'm not a social person. You know, baby.
Y'all stop giving her a plug every time.
Well, I understand though.
But I'm not a social butterfly. So you can see me in the club. I'm not the one that's gonna come up to you like, hey, can I get a picture? Right. I'm not the one that's gonna come up to you running to speak or anything. Yeah. And it's not because I think I'm anywhere. It's just because I'm here for my job. You there for your job. So if we cross paths, we make eye contact and we speak, that's wonderful. Right. But and we'll do whatever, whether it's a picture or whatever from that point. But it's not a hunt down situation and all of that. I just don't do it. I think that you really have to respect their job and they gotta respect your job. So I just keep all of it separate. If party mode, when it comes to the club, anything that's party mode related, and my team going out to the club, I'll go ahead and go with my team. Right. When my team lead, I lead. You know what I mean? I don't have to be in the club scene. And that's what keep my personal life flowing and consistent because it don't consume me. I don't let go consume me.
Bruce gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna comment on that one, Mike, but you hit that on the head. But you're not gonna comment on Bruce. and that's great because a lot of people, as we were saying, that you know, we understand that you got to keep both lives separate. But my thing is, what do a lot of these artists? I'm gonna consider them artists because a lot of them do things on the stage that we can't do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's an art.
And they have talent.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice.
It's
determination and dedication.
And the thing about it is, it's like you start seeing. Should we call them fans? Are we calling them fans?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said groupies. I heard it.
No, she said this. Y'all seen this shit? She said groupies. I heard it. She didn't say I heard it. She said I heard it.
You know, like I'm looking at her, but you know, I said it.
And what happens is
that's exactly
what are they?
Groupies.
Male and female. The males groupies too.
Do you not see that the males are worse than the females?
Okay, so now, that's getting to this point where I'm getting to now. It's like you being the artist on stage. You start getting that perception of these, what are they?
Groupies.
Are your friends. That changes your attitude. And I think it's shout out to Jay-Z again, that's a disconnect. Because you start feeling, people start saying this, and I'm going to go back to what Bruce said, y'all will know, because what happens is I come off stage, they will, you know, man, I got like, they gave me $800 for the show. You know what I'm saying? So me and the other guy cool, all we know we in the same circle, but we'll tell them, like, yeah, you know, Mike got $800 for the show. And that's how it starts transpiring, I guess. So what happens is you start believing, who are they?
Groupies.
You start believing in groupies more than you start feeling your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they start looking at them groupies more than they look at their real friends. And that's how the disconnect becomes. And that's how the ego gets blown out of proportion. You see what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden, then if, you know, me and you beefing, Shantae now, you got Team Shantae, you got Team Mike now.
Right.
So now they feeling me like,
you gotta choose.
Right.
Yeah, so now you gotta choose what side. You know what I'm saying? But but you got that one person that mess with both, but me and you. But now you gotta choose the side, and then they don't want to choose the side. Oh well, you want? Oh well, you going? I see you going to see Shantae the other night. Man, but, you know, go keep saying that.
The cliquish.
Yeah. And it's a grown man, or some women that's in go same thing. And why do you have to feel that way?
You don't. I mean, I don't. So I can't really speak on, you know, those that do feel that way because.
So you mean to tell me that you ain't never had nobody be messing with you 1 minute and all of a sudden
well, yes.
See, there we go. See?
I have experienced it, but I don't.
Now, I didn't ask you fed into it. I didn't say that you feed into it. Because you have your mature people that don't.
Right.
But you done seen, I'm quite sure you done seen people that fed into it.
Yeah, a lot of people. And to me, I think that's their own insecurities. I think that's their own, to me, they dull their own light with that. I've experienced it. I experience it all the time. I experience it, you know, every time I go to a show. From just knowing someone, they automatically, well, who is that? Because I'm not going to go. So when you got the people that you see all the time, and then you got this person that walk in that no one ever seen, and then y'all communicating, and he ended up with the person they came to see, they like, well, who the hell is she? Where she come from? But you've known this person for the longest time. You just not that face in go. Who? Nah, you know it's
yeah, that's what it is.
Like that? See, I
whoa. Listen,
I think that's the wrong way to view it.
I'm never talking about what I heard. Right. I'm just talking about what I know.
You know. Okay. Well, from your experience, But I think if
because you walk in the go-go and you see, and I don't know who you are, and I see you chit-chatting up with the band members. Oh yeah, you know, somebody must be messing with one. Yeah, she messing with one of the band.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Smashing some of them.
Yeah. Wow, that's
damn,
crazy.
some of them. Damn.
Some of them.
Damn.
You went on with that. Wow.
But that's how we think in that world.
Wow.
But on the platform that we all have right now, and speaking back, is we know, like, say for instance, like, I mean, hey, okay. Oh, I seen her from. Oh, she from Go Go Radio. Oh, okay. You know, so I know. I can't say I know her purpose, but I know who she is and what she does. What she may be there for. I would never take to the point. Oh, she may. You know, but somebody that don't know. That's how we as men would think. We were like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then if I see you talking to somebody too long, why does she keep talking to Mark so long? Oh, okay. Then that's when the questions start asking. So
that's wild.
And especially if you somebody that frequent, like come, like if it's every Friday or every Saturday type of thing. Oh yeah, it gotta be something.
Or it shows that it shows that people that was coming in. And you probably didn't have to wait in line. You probably walked in, had credentials, and just not paid.
Well, who was she?
Well, who she?
She might be one of somebody in the band.
She messed with somebody in the band. That's how it goes. That's
how
it goes.
She won the band.
You did not know that?
That's absurd. No.
You know why? Because you didn't pay attention to it.
I don't. And you know, I can say that I get the side eyes and things of that nature. I've experienced that.
Oh, now you see.
No, but I don't get it to how you relating in regards to that person.
No, but you see that's what the side eye is.
Right. But I was talking about as far as how you stated that she has to know someone or be dealing with someone, or as Will said, people in the
Some of
band.
them, yeah.
You know, some. Wow, you better out there. But for me, it's more so because I'm on Go Go Radio. Everyone that I pretty much come into contact is from that. So, and I guess because I am the chill side, and you know, we all communicate good. I'll say like Mickey, for instance. You know, buddy. You know, I met Mickey through Familiar Faces, of course, and just being out and about.
It's always been the same person.
Yes, and you know, coolest, most humble person I ever met. You know, when I see Mickey, you know, we always give each other a hug or whatever. Or I'm on his page, or he'll say something on my page here and there. Nothing.
And Mickey, stop going to cookouts, waiting for people to notice you so you eat their food.
You know, and it's like that with a lot of the guys. Smoke. A lot of the band members that I've met, they'll come up if they see me and give me a hug and so forth.
Right.
Smoke. I met from going to see the mix. You know, but when they see me or I see them, we always communicate, but I don't know any of them outside of that circuit.
Right.
I don't communicate on the phone, instant message, DM, none of that outside of that circuit. But you'll have people looking like, what's up with that? Because I'm not out, because I'm not out and about, but it's party mode. Or it's because she's come to this show or whatever.
So you learn how to keep it separate from the personal side from the business side.
Yeah, because it's their job and it's my job.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Now, have you find it hard? Have you find it your job to be hard to earn the respect that you have now and coming up in the beginning from, you know, doing the flyers and all that?
No, you know, I see it as how the female is going to carry herself amongst those individuals is how they're going to treat her. So if you got someone, when you walk around and they go, hey lady, or baby girl, as I noticed the older generation tend to say baby girl for whatever reason, you know, they'll say one of those. Or you got the girls who are always all over you, or I want to say, you got the attention seekers, and they treat them as such. It's a different language, everything is different. And I noticed that even with party mode, you know, I think it's all on the, I don't want to say all on the female, but in a sense, I want to say it's all on the female as to how
she... All female is not a bad thing.
I think it's all on the female as to how she portrays herself. Right. You know, it's just how she portrays herself as to how they're going to treat her. I've never been disrespected from any member in Go-Go across the board. I never felt disrespected or felt any type of way. I never felt out of place or anything like that, because it's always, hey lady, or you know, hey Shantae, or someone say the chill side or whatever, you give a handshake or a hug, whichever, and they keep it moving. Go bouncy. Same thing, I see him and his son Trip Star, they do their thing all of the time. They always pay respect. I always pay respect to them. When we see each other, it's always cordial. Don't communicate, phones, none of that, email, nothing. Right. But when we see each other or on each other's Facebook pages or whatever the case, it's always some type of share. If they got something going on, I got something going on, cross share and everything. It's just because of my demeanor, I want to say. I think it's just all in how you portray yourself and which way you giving yourself to them. If you're giving yourself as a groupie, that's how they're going to treat you.
So you're demanding that respect.
I'm just being me. I'm not demanding anything. I'm just being me.
The more you be you, the less you can be somebody else.
Yeah.
So it's like since 2014 that you've been getting into it. So I guess you said you don't love go-go yet.
No, you know what I do. I like the music. I'm a beats person. I like the beats behind it. And there's a lot of songs.
Okay, I said love, and you just keep saying like, see? That's that Eastern education that they ain't getting the difference between the love and like situation. I guess they hear the L and the E part. The L and the E. They hear the L part. You know what I'm saying? They can't get their consonants and vowels together. But
Pride got real, y'all.
but one of the things that I like that I've seen lately that's coming back is like the Northeast.
Yeah.
Like one of the things that I dislike about them getting back together again is because it's like a tease.
But I'm glad they're giving the crowd what they want. They wanted to see 32 back on that stage. They wanted that union. They wanted it. You hear it, you've heard it. Well, why this and why that, and to see that now, it's what they want.
Right.
It's what the fans wanted.
Because if you like, I grew up in that situation, and like it's just like it was just a straight party mode. Like it was straight party when it was them two on stage. It wasn't that situation where Chris and 32. It was always that combination where it was like, man, to see them two together was like.
To me, it's just like subtle. I want to see Love and Ali on the stage together.
That's what I'm saying. Is that
you know what I mean? I want to see that, but is it going to happen?
Wow.
He was just featured with them a couple weeks ago. Love was back on the stage with Subtle, a bit of conversation. But is that union going to happen? I want to see it happen. I want to see that combination of Ali and Love back on the stage together. But is it going to happen?
So from 14 to now, what's the state of what's your opinion of the state of go-go right now?
I think go-go is now reinventing itself. It's finally starting to pass the torch and reinvent itself. At one point I was saying, I was one of those people who be like, go-go not original. Why they don't do original music? Why is everything a remake of somebody else? You making everybody your song hot with your music, with your material. But I read so many different artists within go-go, from Love to Ali to Steve Roy. So many of them have put different posts up in regards to original from non-original, and they said it is original because we put our go-go beat to it, we put our flair to it, we put the DC mark on it, or it's their art, as to how they incorporate it. This sound is different. It's not the exact same sound. So from that aspect, they're right. But for me, it's a material thing. Like I wanted to hear, like I want you to do your song from beginning to end, your beat from beginning to end, and it's y'all.
Right, you don't want to hear a situation.
And that's what Frank, and that's what Scooby is doing now with the Frank Cyrus project. So it's so many different things that I can't wait to see. He working with Ali. I can't wait to hear that. For original music all the way
I see what you're saying, right? Because you want to hear that.
Right, you want to hear that. You want to see go-go keep reinventing itself. And I want to see go-go move. Like we just had Alter Eagles come in from North Carolina. You want to see them going out to different places. I don't want to see go-go just here in DC. And I don't want to just see go-go doing Miami takeover. I don't want to see the DC experience all over again in Miami. You know what I mean? I want go-go needs
agree with that.
Go-go needs to be across the board for go-go's name. You know what I mean?
And then when they go across the board, take their own original stuff.
Exactly.
Not go over there hitting no rapper song with
exactly.
the go-go beat. And I get what you're saying with that, because you want to hear that original. Because of course, we all know that rappers take beats from old days and remix the beats and all that stuff.
And that was one of the things that I needed kind of
rap
said.
is totally different. Like,
yeah. They take the beat, but the material is theirs. But I don't know. I want to see a lot of different combinations take place. I think the state of go-go right now is changing. It is shifting. I think a lot of it's forced. It's forced changes. I think some of the changes are egos. They couldn't deal with where individual artists were growing, even though they was in a band. So I see a lot of shifts due to that. But I think it's a positive thing because it's going to force go-go to reinvent itself. It's going to force it to grow in a different way. Even with the merger with Steve Roy on Familiar, with Kim leaving and the young lady Kayla. I hope that's how I'm pronounced. Okay, Kayla joining is forcing changes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see that project going a different way because Steve Roy was subtle. The subtle star was it was right there. It was right where you was like, okay, why are you leaving now? But he got to grow in his way too, and how he needs to grow as an artist. So the shifts, I think, are positive. I'm excited to see what's going to go on with Olive returning to subtle, with Frank going his way because he's still going to be with the Chuck Brown. I can't wait to see with the direction of what's going to go on with him with Chuck Brown, and then his own, collaboration. Him and Kim still working together on their music. I think the state of go-go
so you only like it. You speaking passionate about it. That's
because
that's part of love, baby.
Right. So that's what I mean for the
it's part of love, baby.
It is. I think the shifts are good. I think the shifts are good, and I think the way that the members are moving about is good. You have different things out there. You have like Learning with Go-Go. You have people out there that's doing things. He was just sponsored on the Good Morning Show with Learning with Go-Go, where he's creating all of these songs and teaching education with go-go music. So you have other things that's coming in the forefront about go-go, and that's a show that's coming up on Party Mode Live. Learning with Go-Go, and it's going to be phenomenal, and it's all original music, from Chuck Brown and everything, all of that, and he's teaching the kids, giving back to the kids, and the media picked up on it, so that's hot. Shout out to Fox 5 because Fox 5 lately has been just spotlighting. I don't know whether they need ratings or what, but go-go seems to be the thing from the DJs.
I know they get a lot of music in the morning on Fox 5. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Jason.
Yes, you do.
Shout out to my cousin Jason. My cousin Jason just said like we got a lot of city rappers that don't get a lot of shine. And why do you think that? Because the only one, honestly, let's be honest. Wale is the only one that.
Well,
my personal opinion, before you answer that question, is I just think a lot of these DC rappers are scared to get out of the box. They're scared to lead to go get that music out there.
Well, they put their trust in the wrong people. That's not
wait a minute.
Promoting them.
What's your position?
What you about to say?
I don't think they respect DC artists. That's what I think it is.
A lot of people outside. And the reason
they've been at the table plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that respect is there for them.
And why you think the respect is not there?
I think they just don't feel as though we like the history of rap. They just don't see it in DC at all. That's
right. But that's 100% right. But I also think that as a DC rapper, you have to leave. And put that imprint. You can't stay here. You gotta go. You can't say you feel that you trying to put yourself on, but I gotta be loyal to my city.
Right.
You can be loyal to your city, not being here, somewhere else.
You're not gonna go platinum in this city alone.
No, you're not.
You got to
go. I was listening to Master P one day. He said it was him, Nelly, and P Diddy. And they said, they got to pay, like you said, they were sitting at the table, and they was like, at the record label, whatever record label it was, and he said, all right, well, we got to do $2 million in promotions. So their promotion thing, which I didn't know, was they would take, I'm going to use Mark, and I'm talking to Mark, we, what we got to do, we got to do $2 million in promotion, so I got to pay Mark. Mark got to go to these states, take this CD, and promote it at these radio stations. That's $2 million. So Master P said, well, if he already gone, well, I got to pay $2 million. All of us shouldn't have to pay $2 million. I mean, since he gone, he can just take my CD with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by staying right, you don't have to leave. Go do that. Period. Because it's people out there that's not. The reason they respect that craft is because of you saying, I can do this, I can rap, but y'all gotta come see me.
But do you think that's a lack of confidence in the artist itself? That he know he's good amongst his city because that's his city, that's his style, that flair, everything is DC. But once he's somewhere else in Atlanta or Cali or whatever, right. So do you think it's a confidence issue?
He's just in his
comfort zone. He don't know.
He don't know anything else outside.
You what?
He don't know anything else outside.
That's what a lot of people listen. A lot of people like, I can give you this contract, but I'm gonna need you to come here to work on what you got. And they like,
and then they'll go somewhere else, you know, get that opportunity and fail tremendously because they don't have that, you know, those same people that they used to seeing and hearing to, you know, pump them up to get them, you know, to really rap like, you know, like they in their zone.
Yeah,
I've seen it a few times.
And then if I want to bring Mark to the table, and I'm like, yeah, Mark, so I need you to come up to New York, or I need you to come to LA. We're gonna try to let's lay some stuff down. Mark telling me, well, I'm gonna come, but I gotta bring my boys with me.
Well, you have artists also. You gotta look at the flip side of that. You have artists where you got managers and whatever the case may be, that will take the local artists out and put them in front of the different record labels and so forth, and that artist get caught up in what they hearing and what they're seeing jewelry wise or money wise, and what these other labels are saying they can give them, which they not, you know that they can give them. They get caught up in the language.
They want that now.
Right. They get caught up in that language and they leave their manager who was carrying the torch for them and trying to put them in the right places and would have got them a decent contract. They get caught up, oh, now I'm going straight through the label because they said they can do this, they can do that, and now you cutting off your manager who's the one in your corner, who the one who's putting you right
who's
there. Exactly, but you turn and then you flop. And you got people like, you know, shout out to Fats Donnell Jackson, who putting a lot of different artists in front of different people in different record labels and so forth, whether from Michelle Blackwell now, you know, with her new label, he got her out there. He got Turk out there. He has so many different artists that he works with from the city. And he put in front other people. But once you make it or you get that deal, then what? Are you staying loyal to your manager or are you jumping with the record labels? You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of them get burnt. They forget about that manager who got them the exposure that they need to go to the next level. You know, whether it's 4 minutes, it don't matter. He put you in that spotlight, you know, and put you in front of the right people for you to flourish. And then you get it and you run with the other side. Right. And then when you fail, you looking like, why me? Whereas why you? Because you wasn't loyal to who got you when you was going in the first place. So sometimes it's you mess you up.
True. And I agree with you, Jason, because it's like you got all the talent. DC has a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent. But I just think I think their eyes are wide shut. Right. And they scared to venture out and do all that. And then once they do, like if you go somewhere and I give you 100,000, you think you just hit the lottery for 300 million. Exactly. So now you start cutting your people off and like you just bigger than what you are. Instead of as Kendrick would say, you got to be humble because at some point in time you got to realize you don't have to put more work in. You know what I'm saying? Because you take that 100,000, you go buy your chains.
Yeah, you go buy your tennis shoes and all that. No house, no property, you know, nothing.
And you like, well, I need more money. They're like, well, nah, I need more songs. And then you put out a song and it's whack, and they're like,
all right, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. Go home.
And like you said, no DC artist is gonna go platinum. And Wale is part of the best DC artists to know, publicly known, and he still ain't went platinum, but he got hits. He got hits, and he worked with some big people. But that goes to my man Vario, so like why DC people don't support each other. Like my cousin just said, like Master P sold 100,000 CDs out of the trunk of his car. He went from New Orleans to California selling CDs. Artists here today not doing that. They like, hey, they at the gas station, hey man, hey, buy my CD. Dude, hit the radio station with that. Hit the clubs with that. Hit the hoods with that.
All you gotta do is hit the strip club.
That's all.
It's just that simple.
Looking for that.
And us as DC natives, like you know what I'm saying, the way it's about presentation. When you come like you at the gas station pumping gas. No, I'm spending money right now. I really, because for one, I'm using my card. I'm not having cash. Most people don't carry cash on me. But if I'm at the club, if I'm at the strip club, I gotta go in there with cash. So
it's marketing.
It's really hard. You can't give me a porterhouse steak with mashed potatoes and broccoli on a trash can lid. You can't do that. You can't do that. And we scared to get out of our box. And that's why I think let's stay the go-go too, because what you said with as in being original. Let's take this original one song from your 4 minutes. All you need is 4 minutes. Let's take this 4-minute song. Let's take it to Cali. Let's take this 4-minute song. Let's take it to New York. Whether it's one shot, like we said, Trouble been to Europe, Chuck been to Japan. EU was with Spike Lee on movies. Jump was with Def Jam before Def Jam was even Def Jam. It's no way possible that y'all should not be able to keep succeeding. What I think another problem that I have with go-go is it's too much jealousy amongst each other too. Like that's if you start a table, a summit or something, like you say with the DC takeover Miami. If you shut go-go down in March, don't nobody play nowhere for April, don't nobody play for the May. So now you geeking for go-go. So your next big thing is Miami. You know how many people gonna go? Everybody going.
So they want to hear.
They want to hear like, oh, where y'all been? Well, you know, we getting ready because when you go to them places, you got to put on a show. Get your 4 minutes. Get your 4 minutes. Get your 4 minutes of originality. Yeah, is rappers gonna take your music? They probably will. Jay took RE music before. Salt and Pepper got on because of Junk. Well, not because of Junk, but with Junk because my Mike Sound Like was a Junkyard beat. So it ain't like the talent not dead. The Junkyard song was an original. Sardines and pork means the word that was an original. So you can't tell me that we don't have the talent to create our own 4 minutes. We can't tell me we don't have the talent. But what happens is the managers, other people around you, you got your crew, you got your team, my team, your team. Everybody like, man, you know, you that joint's only hot because of you.
You know, you cranked that joint.
You cranked it. That was the best part of the song was when you was trapping on the joint.
I factor in it.
They put the batteries in your. They put the name. What they say? They put the batteries in your back. Charge that joint up, and you be like, that joint. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave. We at the peak right now. Jump was on, like you said, with Def Jam. So I know y'all at the time, everybody was with Def Jam. Y'all was on top of the level. Y'all was people. Y'all had contacts with Russell Simmons, all them. It's only possible that y'all could not succeed in this business. So I think with the state of go-go, and I agree with you. I like the way it's coming back because, but it's just, in my opinion, it's a tease because it's only about the time before your ego gets invested.
It is, and they still have to pass that original. The original sound of go-go isn't being taught, and that's how Bounce Beat came about. Right. So with the older bands and so forth, this ain't go-go until they start forming young. You got Mickey. Let's take Mickey for instance. He got both his sons in. You know what I mean? For that original sound on the Congos and so forth. Both his boys in it. You know, where is it being taught across the board to keep the original go-go sound? That sound, when these bands who still going, the familiar faces and so forth, when that goes, then what? Where's the original sound? Because it's not being passed to a younger generation. You got the bounce beat. You got they got their own style. Right. But what about the original?
Because is the bounce beat still out there?
It depends on
right now. No, it don't depends on nothing.
If the bounce I look at like I take like some groups like probably get backlash for, but I take some groups like Misfits, Prime Time, and all that. I think that's bounce beat go-go. Okay. So it depends on what you consider bounce beat and go-go as an individual. I take Familiar Faces and all them Squad, Seven Squad as regular. Old school go-go. But I would look at the Misfits and Prime Time and different bands like that, Mineral Attraction Band and all of them as more bounce beat. It's a different sound.
You don't love go-go?
It's a different sound.
I don't know none of those.
See,
I have no idea.
I have no idea what the
That's what I'm saying.
Because when I was coming up, you know, we knew the difference. You know, it was go-go, but we knew the different sound of the go-go sound of what band was.
That joint was playing. If that joint playing fast, oh, that's air raid.
It had a little pocket. Oh, that's acid.
Right.
If it had like a little flare, that's Chuck.
That harmony, that's probably John. You know what I'm saying? Harmony and all that. It's crazy, man. But it's like with the state of go-go, I think it's trying to evolve it back to like more freaks come back together, but. It's to no avail if you're only teasing your fans. You know what I'm saying? If you teasing your fans with this, you know what I'm saying? Because people asking for this, like you said, people asking for it. I don't think it's you that's bringing the people. It's a combination. It's bringing the people. It's a unit, and that's what we love to see. We love to see that unit. So I mean, if they can keep it together, it'd be great for go-go. I think a lot of stuff would be great for go-go.
But it's going to take, for it to keep going, it's going to take the Rocksteadies, the Donnell Floyds. It's going to take the Blue Eyes or the Rickies. It's going to take the Toddies and all. It's going to take them to keep it going.
Right.
You got to get the older crowd to keep it going. Us trying to go with go-go for go-go to keep going, and you take the newer people, you know, it's not going to work.
Right.
It's not going to work. It's not the same sound.
And talent-wise, like, let's talk about Blue Eye. Like, I think he's very talented. Now, you can take Blue Eye out of go-go and put him with a band. I mean, like, one of them artists, like, say, for instance, Music Soul Child Band or whoever band you may say. And he fit right in.
Yeah, well, you have some go-go artists that does it, like Scooby, Ned,
yes.
Brad from the Chuck Brown band.
Yeah.
Rocksteady.
That's what I'm saying. You can do that, but then your front line, that goes back to you saying your 4 minutes, where your originality at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't tell me to go home and listen to Bruno Mars, because we're gonna play Bruno Mars next week. Go home, create your own 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite sure.
Back and teach it to us.
Yeah.
So we can get it out there.
Do this and do that, and I think with the state of go-go, I think if they did a lot more, we probably can progress. And it's because the city gonna be known for go-go. DC's gonna be known for go-go, but DC should be, their go-go music should have been taken off. And I just think the people inside of go-go, by not having a summit, by not having a round table of saying this is what we need to do as a group, like, all right, okay, we're gonna send somebody to California, but we go. Now, why y'all gotta go? Why we can't go? You know what I'm saying? I think, and with Nelly, people don't know that Nelly, the St. Lunatics, all of them had albums. Well, they had an album. It was they set the table. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Whoever finishes the album first, that's who's going. And Nelly finished his joint first. Country Grammar came out first, but he brought them along with him. You see what I'm saying? Go-Go would have did. Go-Go won't do that. Like, let's go ahead and create. Keep stealing the chill side stuff. You create. Let's go out. Let's create a 4 minutes of originality from 1 second to 3:59. Let's create originality, and whoever come out first with that's good.
Right.
Gotta be good.
But nah, I don't think it was good. Somebody, and that's something gonna say, I don't think it was. I think ours was better.
Right.
Let the people be the judge.
Exactly.
And we can't. We can't never get that. But I like the fact that it stayed along. It's staying along this time, and DC is they love their go-go though. DC will.
And there's a lot of new material out there. Everyone's starting to put it out. You know, Michelle Blackwell have a hot. She came on. She premiered 3 of her songs. Gave us a sneak peek. The CD the 3 songs she played. I was like, wow, I feel that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Is there a way that she can go with that? Like, where can she put that for somebody to hear it? Like somebody at a record label.
She's in the studio, and she's getting signed with a label and so forth. She's in the studio. She's working with Donnell Jackson, and her new CD is entitled Body of Work. Her release is going to be September the 16th at Touche Live in DC. So I just think people just got to come out and support. You know, support it, because she can go outside of it. She has some serious people behind her listening to her music and giving her the thumbs up. You know, so it's crazy. You know, like I said, you know, Scooby's instrumental and vocal as well, and he's played with Music Soul Child and all of them. You know, he's done it. You know, he's continuing to do it. So you know, it's about us getting out there and going to those shows and supporting it too, if we wanted to go somewhere.
That's what's up, man. We got as people in that world, and Go-Go Radio, which is, I think, it was a great platform for you all now for Go-Go. I mean, honestly, if social media was out back then,
it probably would have.
Oh my gosh,
Different.
way different. Like, man, too. And you know what I'm saying, and it's the crowd too that messes Go-Go up too, because even though something happened inside the Go-Go, when somebody fighting or get shot outside the club, the first thing they say was because of Go-Go, because of the music and all that kind of stuff. And stuff happened at rap concerts. They don't ever say, oh, because of the rappers and that. So, but I agree that you have to support. You're right, Nate. I agree with that. A lot of people need songwriters. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a songwriter. Because Puffy said it the best. He said, you can have a ghostwriter, but you the one that got to go out there and deliver it.
Exactly.
It's how you deliver it. You can give me the bombest song in the world, But if I can't deliver it right, that joint gonna fly.
Yeah.
So, far as with the go-go scene, man, it's been going on, what, 40, 50 years now? And it's a shame that it couldn't make it. It couldn't get that big breakthrough. It broke through, but it just couldn't get that big breakthrough. And I think it's because of consistency, because of egos from all go-go bands around, because people they always want to, I want to shine. No, I want to shine. No, I want to go. Why they get to shine? And I think that's another thing that holds go-go back in D.C. But anywhere you travel to, anywhere you go, D.C. is well respected.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, it's crazy that we can get that much respect, but can't get that much recognition when it comes to music or even clothes. That's crazy. It's crazy. But I think what y'all doing in Go-Go Radio is great. I think that is
Shout out to Nico.
That is bomb. And real quick, how did Go-Go Radio come about?
Oh, that's a good question. You put me on the spot. Okay, so.
You knew that was coming. I don't know why you know that was
No, I
coming.
didn't. Like, I specifically said, what y'all gonna ask me? No, I'm joking. I need to know beforehand. But you know, Go-Go Radio really came into existence from Nico. I want to say, I don't want to say Shaka, but his mentor. From Nico's mentor, Craig Black, who's on WPGC. That's how Craig Black actually influenced Nico to start his own show, and that's how it formed. It formed from Nico, mentor, Craig Black. That's how it all started. He got it going, and Go-Go Radio has been in a couple different spots from where it is now. But Nico is growing it. He has two sides. He has the Go-Go Radio side, which is what Party Mode is, and then he has the Win DC side, where you could be from gospels on there, regular talk shows, personality. I mean, so many different. You got Lonnie B is on the Win DC side. Everybody, shout out to Lonnie B. You know, never DC.
That's my beauty.
Lonnie B.
Lonnie B.
Radio?
Yes.
Welcome to Zamunda.
Yes, I do. Girlfriend.
Yes.
I know it. No, but you know that's
So
my
glad
baby.
Will stop saying that shit. He used to be on Marco Polo in the morning saying that shit. It's beautiful that no. Stop saying that shit, man.
Yes. But his show is phenomenal. He's up at Win DC.
Oh wow.
You know, so he's up there because Win DC and Go-Go Radio is Nico. So he's up there and he's up there.
No, now I've been in this.
Yeah, he's up there. And he's been up there now for, I believe it's only been a month since he's been on the Win DC side.
So he comes up there and do a show?
Yeah, he come up there and do his show. Yes, him,
Don't
Miss Annie,
The T with Lonnie B.
Yeah. They're up there and they do their thing. And you know,
up.
shout out to Lonnie. We went to Elliott together. Elliott Junior High School. So he's pretty cool dude. He's doing it. I'm so proud of him.
Right school.
She just messing this
Elliott is little E. It's right behind Easton. They just literally right behind it.
We know.
What she need to do? What she need to do, Becky? So shout out to him for getting that started. So how did you? Because you started something else before Go-Go Radio.
No.
You didn't?
No. Go-Go Radio is my first.
So how did you get into it? How did you get into Go-Go Radio?
So my buddy, shout out to B-Man, the Puppet Master, Brian Beckham.
I've been knowing B for a long time. I know B was the lead talker for the.
Yeah.
The lead talker.
That's my. I don't do the brother, sister, and all that. I don't do that. But that's my buddy.
Stop right there.
That's my buddy.
She don't do the brothers.
I don't do the bro. I don't do it. But that's my buddy.
What do in certain situations, what brother sister mean?
We sleeping together.
Yeah.
We sleeping together, but we just want your girl or your man or whatever not to know, and I want to be able to be close to you when I want to be. So I'm your sister,
I'm killing my man Mark back
and
there.
I'm your brother. Boom.
So B-Man, he got me on.
Oh, I'm gonna start saying that. No, Mike's not your brother. He's your buddy. Yes, I love it.
So I was making flyers for his group Band of Brothers when they were being featured out at Beer for You every week. So I was making flyers for them, and then he knew that I do websites and so forth like that. So he was like, "Hey sis, you know what's up?" And that's when I said, "I don't do this is a brother thing," you know. So that's when I got Chill Side.
Okay.
So he started calling me the Chill Side, and he said, "Won't you come on to the stations. Okay, I was like, all right, I'll record y'all. I come up there, so I was recording them live. I was creating their flyers for them and so forth. And like I said, when Justice went out on maternity leave, I wound up coming on as a personality. But Go-Go Radio is the first show that I've been a personality on air with. Now, I did a lot of things for Blacks in Government and things like that because I'm their webmaster too. With the Library of Congress, I was in the Library of Congress Professional Guild Association and things of that nature. Shout out to LLC. I was with them for 10 years. But that's where the whole networking, website design, graphic designs, everything was given birth at LOC. That became my baby there. And Brian needed some flyers done. We started talking. He was like, what else do you do? So I was telling him, and he was like, wow, we need you on Party Mode. Would you mind doing the flyers? I said, sure. And then it just blossomed into something else. I let them guys. They are so cool. They are all married. They're a good team. You know, except for Nighthawk. Let me not have Nighthawk sweating. He ain't married. He's like, wait a minute. You know, let me give his disclaimer. But they're a phenomenal group of guys. They are really good. They like what they do. I like being up on the show. They're very respectable and everything. And right now, just dealing with their marketing and bringing their pages and everything up to, you know, where it should be social media wise is my main focus. And the personality thing just really just fit in. I love research. I like doing research. So like I said, Go-Go just became my research. And I'm still learning it, so I make mistakes. My views are my views, and I think that's why they liked it, because I'm going to come in and I'm going to give that. I'm not going to get an answer everybody else is going to give. You know, I'm not going to be the one to say, well, now I'm familiar, this is the best band ever. No, I'm not going to say it. You know, because that's not my opinion from me looking at, and I'm not saying that for I'm just using you guys as an example, but I'm going to be an honest answer.
So the political stuff came from Congress, when you work in the Library of Congress.
Yeah.
Political stuff.
Yeah. You know,
right.
Yeah. You know, so.
You good with it, though. You good with it. She's about to give up the tea, but she's going to go down. You know what? Nah, this,
I'm living your Pope.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, wait, hold up. This shit started to get too tough. I'm about to start putting some people in the glass. You know what she said? I ain't no problem saying no name. That one name came out. Yes. So where do y'all hope to take Go-Go Radio to?
Right now, we're making sure that we get more involved in the community. We want to do a lot with the youth. So, you know, right now, it's getting
youth.
Youth. It's what I say, the youth. We want to get
That's one of our favorite
I
movies.
have a list.
Mark caught it. We caught it. You must never seen the movie.
No, I ain't seen it.
You never seen my cousin Minnie?
No.
She gonna watch it tonight.
Okay. That's one of the funniest. That's why I said it. That's one of the funniest movies ever. You gotta watch that joint. The two youths. But y'all want to give back?
We want to get more involved in the community in regards to, you know, the different drives for the senior citizen homes and so forth. When we did the turkey drive, that's what we focused on. We focused on the senior citizens and things of that nature. And we want to get more involved, even with the high schools and the middle schools. Go find out, you know, who the best athlete is. Bring that onto Party Mode. Like I said, we're not
athlete and not athlete. Maybe people say athlete.
You know, go find out who that which cheerleading squad is at the top right now, you know, where they travel to and so forth. But bring the youth into it, and not just leave it with us, because, you know, we're aging and they're growing. You know what I mean? The torch needs to be passed. So Go-Go Radio, well, not Go-Go, I want to say Go-Go Radio, Party Mode Live is really, you know, gearing themselves up to. I keep putting my daughter on my page every now and then with Party Mode and stuff and so forth on it, because it's about the next generation that's coming up. You know, we got to get them involved. We got to have them out there at functions and so forth with us. To be honest, the youth is what's going to grow you. If you're not attached to the youth, you're not going to go but so far. We can't stay amongst ourselves. You have to bring the youth into it. You know,
I totally agree.
You really do.
And in saying that, with what y'all doing with the youth, that's what we do at a part of Mike's Corner, and let's be clear, it's an extension of Baloo, Class of 89.
Night.
It's all about the nights.
All about the
It's
night.
all about the nights.
Blue and gold, blue and
Blue
gold.
and gold, baby.
I'm outnumbered.
DK89,
And
baby.
the Garcia is sitting on the other side, so I'm outnumbered.
Oh, you on the south side too. Yeah. But and giving back, that's what we that's one of our biggest things that we want to do and that we strive to do. And at any given time for the Chill Side Party Mode Live Go-Go Radio, whatever help that y'all may need or want. I mean, we here. We only a phone call away. We would we love to do that. You know what I'm saying? We it's like it's not, we don't want to give back because we have to or we feel as though we owe it. I think most of the time we do it because we just want to do it. And if you never gave back before and you don't have that feeling, you might want to try it. It's kind of like the best feeling in the world to give back.
Humble.
You know what I'm saying? As far as you were saying about the athlete and cheerleaders and all that, we started off as a sports show. Rice Corner, it was called Let's Be Honest. It's a sports show, and that's what we are. We started Rice Corner, which is a sports show as well, but I decided to change it into a variety show and have different platforms for people to come on and do stuff like this to explain themselves and where they want to go and what kind of platform they want to be on. So as from us to you, Party Mode Live, the Chill Side. Yeah, I don't know what other side it is, but the Chill Side. Let's be clear. Is our sister show as well, where they do a lot of stuff as well, as far as they do Scentsy. These are the cameras y'all see around us. Oh my God, it smells so good. Y'all might want to get that. So I'm gonna I gotta do some posts about that as well. But our goal is to do the same thing that you said, is give back, provide for the youth, provide for the homeless and the citizens. There's nothing more better than to, I work at Nestle Borders and I deliver water to, senior citizens. It's always kind of heartbreaking because it's a transitional stage for them. And it's just that, like, I don't want to say the end is near, but it's like, but you want to do so much for them that you just, you try to make them feel more comfortable as you can. So I want to, like I said, extend our hand out on behalf of, let's speak on that.
Definitely.
You can speak on that.
We can definitely, whatever you guys need.
Yeah, we have, Party Mode have a couple different events that's coming up. And all the next...
Okay, then can I say this? So,
sure.
What's the next thing for Party Mode?
The next thing?
Golly, she on fast. Let me ask the question first.
We have a couple different events that we have coming up. The next one is going to be October the 8th. We're doing a bus trip to Harrah's at the casino. But everything that we're doing, all of our events...
It's Harris.
Harris? Okay, well, I was saying Harrah's. June, that's your
Harrah's.
fault. Look, I'm putting that on the infamous DJ June.
I was about to say hurrah.
So what they said, we have a bus trip on October the 8th, and all of the proceeds from the next 3 events that Party Mode Live is doing is all gearing us up for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets are $50, but you get a $30 play back rebate card. So it's only $20 in the end. But our party buses we Party Mode Live at all times. So it's top shelf. Take it however you want to mean it, and we feed you. We feed you going up, and we feed you coming back. It's not a one-way thing. We get your drinks going, you get your drinks coming back.
People don't eat everybody's food.
The cooking is phenomenal. Our last bus trip, man, they left us with nothing. They cleaned out every corner.
And you're doing that because
all of our events are in preparation for the holidays to give back for Thanksgiving, to do the turkey baskets, and in December to do the talks, the presents and so forth for the kids, and do the turkey baskets there. Now we haven't done the homeless portion yet. We've been doing the senior citizens and the kids, so that's going to be our next venture. We're feeding the homeless and so forth. But the majority of our proceeds go to making those baskets and so forth. And we do go live and we put our pictures up and everything. We don't just collect and you guys don't see anything. We do not do that. So you can go on our pages and so forth and you'll see, Emory Heights is where we donated all of the turkey bags to last year. And when we say turkey basket, we give you everything: the turkey, the stuffing, the dressing, the marshmallows, the pineapple. It's the full dinner. It's not just a turkey in a bag. So that's what we're gearing up for now. So the next trip to the casino, to where they stay.
Harris.
Those tickets are again at $50. You get a $30 playback card when you get there, so it's $20 for you in the end. We take a $25 deposit, and then the remainder is due by September the 30th because the trip is October the 8th. And you're out there, so if you guys want to go, make sure y'all hit us up and hit me up and get your tickets, and let's get this thing going. Like I said, all of the drives is for the good of the community.
Great, that's great. And with Party Mode Live, like I said, like Becky just said, you got full support of Let's Be Clear, full support of Mike's Corner, and full support of Balloon Nights, Class of 89, my committee, because that's one of our biggest things that we do is give back. As we just did the Walk for Joe yesterday, the little bit of money we raised and the stuff that we kept, we're going to send it to Houston, and I will be sending out. Well, Janine will get in contact with you, but I would love, I'm going to challenge you to bring 5 of your Party Mode Live people to the meeting. Okay. And I will try to do the meeting upcoming this month because since y'all going on the 18th, I want to be able to. The 8th. You know how I ain't with dates and months. Come on, man.
At least you didn't say May, though. At least I said May.
Right. So October the 15th.
No, October the 8th.
No, October the 8th they leave to go to the trip.
Yeah.
On the trip. And maybe we can do a raffle, and maybe we probably can pay for 2 people to go if we don't go. Okay. We buy 2 tickets and raffle them off and give to somebody. Okay. But the 15th of October, I think that's what it is. I don't think we have nothing on the 15th. Or is that our meet and greet? We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But
that sounds about right.
Right. What we'll do, because we want to.
My son's birthday. Shout out to my son.
Yeah, so we want to give back that day. That's the day we want to probably go out because Janine has a spot where we can go and give, feed the homeless. That's what we're going to do. The 15th
to the Sunday.
The 15th of the Sunday. What is it? What's the day before? The 14th? It'll be open on the 14th? So y'all going to, wait a minute, y'all going to hers on the 8th?
The 14th is our
Saturday, right?
October.
No, what day is the 8th on?
The 8th is on Sunday.
Oops, so it's the 7th. October 7th, correct?
Talk about it. Go ahead, get on her.
A flyer correction will be coming out because I know on the flyer I put the 8th. So we talking October the 7th.
So you talking real fast.
So our 14th.
Yes,
the 14th.
The 14th is about Class 89.
Meet and greet. So it'll be the 21st.
And hops.
Yeah, the 21st we can get back because the 20th is when we go to TAP.
Okay.
Yes.
So the 21st we can leave that. Or we're going to try to do the 21st is what we're going to do to give back. What we're going to do, we're going to try to have a meeting. No, we're going to have a meeting in September.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do that on September at the IHOP this month.
Okay.
This month. Yeah, do a meeting. I'm going to challenge you to bring 5 of your Party Mode Live. We're trying to get 25 people to come. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to get each individual person to buy 5 hygiene kits. And Janine's going to put together a post of what goes in a hygiene kit. Buy a loaf of bread. Okay.
Make some sandwiches.
Make some sandwiches for your whole loaf of bread is what? If y'all want to go cheap, y'all bread 99 cents. But if y'all want to be a little
that's all about.
If y'all want to get a little help,
they need a good nature zone.
They enjoy 2 for 5.
Yeah.
Let's get a loaf of bread and everybody make that loaf of bread of sandwiches so we can go back out. And then really water right now, 24 pack, $8. The 24 pack. Let's go out there and do that on the. We're gonna make that happen on the 21st.
The 21st
of October.
Yes.
So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna partner with Party Mode Live on that.
Yes, I will be there.
I want to thank the Chill Side for coming through, man. Shout out to my main man Brad, who's watching us from Atlanta.
Hey Brad,
what's up?
I know your legs hurt like a mother too. Brad, like your legs was hurt. Also, what I want to do is we trying to do the healthy thing as well. I want to see a Party Mode Live. I want to partner with us and doing a walk once a month.
Okay.
Because everybody can't be in shape like Mark over there.
He being in
shape. Hey, hold up.
He putting us to shame up in this house.
Hold up, real quick.
Up over there.
Hey, Becky, where Mark be at?
In the gym.
So I want to get the job. There's no problem.
Okay.
Let's get out once a month and do that walk. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of,
And when you say walk, are you talking about the bridge or?
It doesn't necessarily.
It don't have to be the bridge.
Okay.
Because to be honest, we can
There's a lot of
we
trails.
can park on the opposite side of the bridge and do the trail and
Oh,
walk the trail.
cool. I'm in.
We can walk the burn trail.
She said, "Bet that's better."
And what we'll do is we'll count the steps. We'll do 3.5 out, 3.5 back, and let's try to do that once a month because a lot of people that's people don't go get physicals enough. So people don't even know how much unhealthy we are. So let's try to do that once a month, and because some people. We just need to walk. Let's put it that way. So let's get that together. So we're going to partner a lot of stuff with Party Mode Live. So we can hope y'all join in with us as well. I want to thank the Chill Side for taking the time out of her day.
Yeah.
Shout out to my alumni. Our 20th year anniversary is coming up. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. They're $100 and it's October. I think it's the 23rd. October the 23rd. Is our we're gonna be in Martin's Crossman, so it's October 22nd. It's gonna be I'm like, with the dates I guess. It's gonna be in Martin's Crossman.
It's a Sunday.
Yes. And it's gonna be in Martin's Crossman. Just check out my page. I'm gonna put it up there about 20th year anniversary. Yes, so we're gonna be doing that.
And thank her for coming. She is on her way out of town.
Yes.
I said that's it. I was about to get to that.
Yes.
Because she tried to get real jazzy just now with her little 20-year anniversary. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this real quick. Class of 89, we coming around 30-year joint.
30
We come and hashtag 30 looks good on me. Yeah. What's up with that? Don't get too all fancy with you. Right. We throw that little $20 out there. We throw it out a 20 and a 10, man. Yeah. Let's do that right there.
Catch me outside on
Hey, my man Brad from Atlanta say 20 years?
Yeah.
That's it? Sit down, y'all. No, we want to do thank the Chill Side. We want to thank Shantae for coming through, man. I know they traveled out of town, man. And even though she missed our interview at the Go-Go.
I did. It was due.
She was coming through a storm.
Yes.
It was all her fault.
It was all somebody else's fault.
It was all her fault.
Who fault was it?
So,
Jesus, Mark.
oh, Daddy want those names. Daddy want those names out there.
Wow.
Daddy name dropping. Oh my goodness. So you on a mini vacation or what you doing? How long you gonna be gone?
No, I'll be back on Friday.
Okay.
I'll be back Friday in time for my show. I'll be like, and that's the thing. Party
Hold on, when do you fly back in? When do you fly back in?
Friday. Be back on Friday, y'all. Then I was on time.
No, I don't love that shirt.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, not saying me. I don't love that shirt, Brad. But
Yeah.
So you fly back, what's on your flight man on Friday?
2:00.
Okay,
The show is
where you flying into?
Dallas.
She got time. She got time. You guys enjoy your mini vacay.
Yeah, mini vacay. So we looking forward to doing some events and doing some partnership with Party Mode Live, man. I know we can try to do our best to take Let's Be Clear, Nice Corner, and Party Mode Live to another level. And to be honest,
I want the cheesesteak. I'm going.
I'm trying to tell you, don't do it. You gonna try to get my man Mark up that choice on my head. When we going back, you know Mark gonna be in the web back. Work a little bit harder. I gotta work. I gotta go eat next week. I gotta get this week. But yeah, we will let y'all know we do plan the dates ahead of time so that everybody know, man. It's a great trip, and I think it'll be fun for everybody. But again, thank y'all for coming in tonight, man. It was great. It was great, and I'm glad we was able to get all that stuff out and talk about some of the upcoming stuff that we got, man. So once again, thanks my man Mark for coming through. Thank you. Dean sitting in the background. Yeah, he had a couple of Hennessy too.
He went back.
I know. Y'all done made me the driver now.
Shout out to Lane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bex. My girl Bex with the ugly ass shirt on.
That beautiful shirt.
But anyway.
Football season, baby.
Yes,
Let's go.
Shout out to my main man Will. Most important, thanks for the Chill Side.
Thank you so much.
Mike's Corner, man. Thank y'all for tuning in a lot. If y'all stay tuned for all the updates that's coming up soon. All right. Hey, for all y'all people or friends that don't have Facebook, Trust and believe. Tell them to go to YouTube, Mike's Corner, and they're going to see this episode. We'll be up tonight. All right? Thank y'all for tuning in. Mike's Corner. We out.
Peace.